अब आप सोच रहे होंगे कि मैं इधर इंडिया में हूँ और वो भी ऑन द स्टेज ऑफ जोश टॉक्स। ये पूरी जर्नी किस मूवी से कम नहीं है। जिस कहानी में एडवेंचर है, बहुत रोमांस है और सारा सस्पेंस, और आज मैं आपको सुना चाहती हूँ। ये सब शुरू होता है एक छोटा से इंसिडेंट से। राशा सुन कर आपको क्या याद आता है? सुंदर लड़कियां 6000, पर 6000 सब कुछ नहीं है। रशिया और इंडिया में बहुत कुछ चीज कॉमन नहीं है, पर प्यार के लिए कॉमन चीज नहीं चाहिए। ये कहानी मेरी है कि मैं कैसे एक इंडियन लड़के से प्यार करने लगी और प्यार ने मुझे इंडिया बुला लिया। हेलो एवरीवन, मैं पोलिना हूँ और मैं रशिया से हूँ। अब आप सोच रहे होंगे कि मैं इधर इंडिया में हूँ और वो भी ऑन द स्टेज ऑफ जोश टॉक्स। ये पूरी जर्नी किस मूवी से कम नहीं है। जिस कहानी में एडवेंचर है, बहुत रोमांस है और सारा सस्पेंस, और आज मैं आपको सुना चाहती हूँ। ये सब शुरू होता है एक छोटा से इंसिडेंट से। I were walking in Moscow someday, and then we saw a guy sitting on the bench, an Indian guy. So my friends got really, really curious about him, and they got his phone number, and then afterwards they took him to like thousands of places. I was not interested at all. I just met that Indian guy once, and bus. I was working in China as a project manager in TikTok. So Chinese New Year was coming, and I didn't have any plans, and I was all alone at home. So अचानक से उस बेंच पर बैठा इंडियन गाय मेरा फेसबुक में मैसेज किया और बोला था come to India someday. I thought I don't have a plan. I don't have anything. I am so alone. I'm so sad being alone at home in China. So I was like, okay, let me come. So I came to India. पहले मेरे प्लान इंडिया में 5 दिन का था, पर ये 5 दिन 2 महीना में बदल गया क्योंकि पैंडेमिक आ गया और मेरा कंपनी बोला stay where you are. When I started meeting him almost every single day, just because I was lonely and I wanted to talk, and I just didn't know anything in the new country. I mean, imagine you're just thrown to a new country without anything. Yeah, so we talked a lot. We fell in love. I understood him as a person. I understood what I'm gonna have in India. And at the end of these 2 months, you would never believe me, but we got married. हमने अपनी जिंदगी का एक नया चैप्टर था. And then I went back to China to finish my job, to transfer to remote, to pack my stuff. And I came back after 3 months, and I came back on evacuation plane. मैंने India explore शुरू किया. So when I came from China during coronavirus, we had to stay in Udaipur. हम उदयपुर में रही थी और उदयपुर एक बहुत छोटू जगह है दिल्ली से छोटू है. And it was a very small city life, which was a very difficult experience for me. But it was a very interesting and very, very pleasant one. मैं बहुत ज़्यादा लोग को मिलना था और मैं सोच इंडियन दिल के बहुत बड़ा है. इंडियन लोग बहुत वार्म है और इंडियन लोग मैं बहुत पसंद है. which was a bit tough because it was, imagine, I was living in Moscow, then I was living in Beijing, and then I was living in Udaipur. That's like crazy difference, right? So it was really hard at first, but my husband helped me make it through because my husband really supported me. My husband really inspired me right now. All comfortable, trying to speak Hindi to you guys. Yeah, I mean, I've made a great progress since coming over. So Russians are always on time, समय पर. लेकिन इंडियन लोग समय थोड़ा पसंद नहीं, right? क्यों पसंद नहीं? Indian Standard Time. That's a very big cultural difference. Maybe it's just my husband. My husband is a very unique man. But yeah, Indian Standard Time was the biggest cultural difference I have had. इंडियन परिवार बहुत बड़ा है, बहुत 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 बड़ा. और मेरे हस्बैंड का परिवार में बहुत ज़्यादा लोग हैं, like 50 people. At least 50 people. There is this mama, mummy, mosi, mosa, ji, tauji, chachi. बहुत ज़्यादा लोग. So it's very hard to remember everybody. लेकिन मैं किया, I Abi remember everybody, and I remember their names, and I remember who they are to me. Like ye chachi, ye mummy, ye boa, ye buaji, ye fufaji, ye jijo. मैं सब कुछ समझते. राशा में परिवार बहुत छोटू है. मेरे पास तीन भाई है. Actually, I have 3 younger brothers, and I have 3 cousins. और बस. लेकिन हमारे परिवार is considered to be like बहुत बड़ा, बहुत बड़ा राशा में. So हम this generation 7 लोग हैं. लेकिन husband का this generation, I don't know, 30-40 people है. So I have a friend, and my friend, she was followed on the street by some Indian dude. And that dude was saying, 6,000 ek night ठीक है. And that friend was so upset about it. What she did, she hit the guy so hard, he started bleeding and fell on the ground. And then other Indian guys started coming and checking on that dude. And she hit another one and left. So what I want to say is that if you guys talk about 6,000, you should be hit and punished, and you just let it be, because this is something which is like zero true. I myself have more things on me than 6,000. I married my husband not because he was Indian, but because he was a very, very nice person. I honestly felt when I met him that I would never meet a better guy in my life. He's generous, he's sweet, he's loving, he's everything. So what I want to say, I love being married to him because of his personality, not because that he's Indian. That's I feel a very important thing to say. So I want to share the moment when I understood my husband was the one. So I was coming from China, right? And I only had Chinese cards, and Chinese cards did not work. So I went to Zara and I wanted to buy something, but my card did not work and I could not purchase that. And I was so upset. Then that evening, I met my husband and I told him about this incident. I was like, I could not buy things in Zara because they did not accept Union Pay. What he did, he gave me his debit card and he gave me 2 of his credit cards, and he said, you go to Zara, you buy whatever you want. And then I was like, how much money do you have there? He's like, oh, that's enough for you to buy 3 taxis. So don't worry, you have enough to spend. So yeah, then I realized, I understood that this is the person who will always have my back. I know it's such a small thing, but if you knew a girl for a week, would you give her your credit card? Not, right? That really made me fall in love with him even more. And I understood he's so reliable, I can really rely with my life on him. अभी हमारे घर 4 बिल्लियाँ हैं और Mera husband thinks of them like his own children. He carries them around like the babies. He puts them here, he puts them there. He plays with them. He has so much fun with the cats. Even today in the morning, he was just throwing the ball and the cats were having so much fun. What I want to say is that I know cats are not real children, but how a man behaves with a cat can really tell you how he would behave with his own child afterwards. So I'm an influencer. I am a bit famous, as you guys might know. I also have a job in TikTok. I do project management there, so I've been doing it for the past 5 years. I also have some part-time jobs, and I have 4 cats and a husband. A normal person would not be able to do all of this. But yeah, life is good. We live in a very nice place. We love it very much. I feel if you're with the right person, anything can happen. You can achieve anything you want. For example, I dream to live in a very big, nice apartment. Now we live in a very big, nice apartment. I dream to work for a multinational company. Now I work for a multinational company. So honestly, I feel right now I am living the life of my dreams because whatever I wished for when I was little, I have everything right now. I it's not only about the guy, it's about how you feel. If you feel happy, बहुत खुश लगना, then everything around you will be happy. The world will start changing because I feel you attract what you are. If you feel, if it comes from within, then you will really make this world a happy world for yourself. Happy Valentine's Day, दोस्तों. मैं चाहूंगी कि आप लोगों को भी आप सच्चा प्यार बहुत जल्दी मिलेगा. Because this Valentine's Day, love is in the air. You just need to go and catch it. Thank you, Josh Talks Aasha, for inviting me. It has been such a pleasure standing with you. I hope you will like my story, a bit crazy story. But yeah, thank you very much again. It's been a pleasure.